Arsenal, to offer player plush cash transfer to land £60 million rated Leicester star James Maddison. Mikel Arteta is keen to sign a new playmaker this summer following the departure of Mesut Ozil last January and the club's failure to land Real Madrid's Martin Odegaard, who spent the second half of last season at the Emirates. Maddison, 24, is valued at £60 million by the Foxes, who he joined from Norwich for a fee of around £25 million in 2018. But according to The Guardian, the 24-year-old is very open to the move, despite Arsenal's lack of European football on offer. That's a fee that Arsenal would be unable to stretch to, but Football London claim the Gunners have proposed offering one of their fringe players in order to bring the asking price down. The likes of Hector Bellerin, Eddie Nketiah, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Joe Willock and Reece Nelson are all available for transfer this summer, but the report does not specify which player, if any, has been offered. Maddison signed a new 5-year deal with the Foxes in 2020, making him one of the best-paid players at the club. The report claims another London club have made a similar offer for Maddison's services, and it's likely that only Chelsea or Tottenham would have the finances to pull off such a deal. It's said Maddison is top of Arteta's wishlist this summer, and the Gunners will exhaust every available option to sign the England playmaker. Thomas Partey set to miss Arsenal's opening game of Premier League season against Brentford with ankle injury. Arsenal star Thomas Partey will miss the start of the Premier League season through injury, according to reports. The midfielder limped out of the team's 2-1 pre-season defeat to Chelsea at the Emirates on Sunday after suffering a knock to his ankle. According to Football London, the 28-year-old will miss Arsenal's Premier League opener against Brentford on August 13. And it's believed Partey will not be fit in time for the first home game of the new season, ironically against Chelsea on August 22. But it's hoped the Ghana international will return earlier than scheduled if his recovery goes well. Partey's time at the Emirates has been blighted by injuries since his reported £45 million move from Atletico Madrid in October 2020. The midfielder managed just 24 Premier League appearances last term as the Gunners limped to an 8th-place finish. Partey's injury is a concern for Arteta, although the Arsenal boss should have enough reserves in midfield. The Gunners will reportedly keep hold of Joe Willock, who won May's Premier League Player of the Month award while on loan at Newcastle. And it's believed Granit Xhaka will sign a new 4-year deal at the Emirates, despite interest from Jose Mourinho's Roma. Newcastle United make shock move for Juventus midfielder and former Arsenal star Aaron Ramsey. Newcastle United have made a surprise move for former Arsenal midfielder Aaron Ramsey, asking Juventus about the availability of the midfielder. The 30-year-old still has 2 years left on his contract in Turin, but his future has been questioned after injuries have seen him struggle to make a regular impact in Italy. The Welshman started just 13 Serie A games last season, which was actually up from the 11 he managed in his first campaign with Juventus. Ramsey arrived on a free transfer from Arsenal, but his enormous £400,000 a week wages are a drain on the club's resources, and his irregular appearances in the starting 11 are very expensive. Goal report that Newcastle have not made any sort of offer for Ramsey as yet, but have inquired over his availability this summer. Arsenal appoint former England under-18 boss Kevin Betsy as new under-23 head coach. Arsenal have appointed Kevin Betsy as their new under-23 head coach after the 43-year-old had spent 5 years with the FA, most recently as the England under-18 head coach. Betsy only retired from playing in 2015 after a long career which saw him play for a string of clubs including Fulham, Barnsley, Wycombe Wanderers, Bristol City and Woking. He quickly turned his attention to coaching, though, and after a spell with the Fulham Academy, he worked his way through the ranks at the FA, and now the Gunners are thrilled to have him. Arsenal to step up interest in Lyon midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Arsenal are expected to step up their interest in Lyon midfielder Bruno Guimaraes next week. The London Evening Standard says Arsenal have been looking at signing a new central midfielder this summer, with Guimaraes the latest player linked to the club. The Gunners have scouted the 23-year-old, and technical director Edu knows him from his time with Brazil, but as of yet there has been no official contact with Lyon. Guimaraes is currently competing at the Olympics with Brazil, and he will not address his future until after the tournament has finished.
If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to